Okay, finally we got what we wanted. She finished her drink, rested in this bit of grass for a bit there, and then eventually launched herself up into the tree. So this afternoon we are taking a casual little drive across to where the Plaque Rock female was seen this morning. I believe she had an impala carcass hoisted up into a leadwood tree, and so we're going to get ourselves across there. So we've just arrived now to where we believe the Plaque Rock female to be. We can see a small hyena on the ground here. We can see the carcass up at the top of a fairly small leadwood tree, but the vegetation all around the base here is pretty thick, making it very difficult to see where the Plaque Rock female is. Pretty sure she's somewhere around here, so we'll sit it out for a short while and then take a bit of a drive around and see if we can try and find her. So while we're sitting around waiting, I'll highlight that I've just got back from leave, and while we're away, the vehicle obviously sat around and wasn't being used. And it's just interesting to see what little inhabitants have decided to make this their humble abode while we were gone. And one of them is actually a little spider that's decided to build a tunnel web between the radio and the mount on the dashboard. And upon a closer inspection inside there, it looks as though it's what's known as a funnel web spider. But from here it's very difficult to see, and I'm going to have to get out the macro lens and put this all up on the big screen to be able to identify it properly. But it's just great to have her on board. I guess this also highlights the fact that maybe the vehicle needs a little bit of a clean. So we'll definitely take it up over the next few days and give it a wash, get rid of all the dust, the leaves, the cobwebs. However, I feel that our little friend here deserves to stay. Having built a very intricate, nifty and well-designed web there, it would be heartbreak to get rid of it. So I guess she's going to be my little companion for the next while. We'll have to keep her on board. I'll definitely give you a few more updates as we go. But for now, let's get back to the Plaque Rock female and we'll see what happens there. So we've just managed to find her lying down in the grass on the other side of the tree. So I guess this is a pretty good opportunity now that she's just sitting there to update you on the status of the Plaque Rock female's cubs. Not so long ago we thought that she had given birth to what would have been her third litter of cubs, and a lot of the tracks that we would follow in the search and trying to find her den all led down towards the Sand River. It was pretty inaccessible there, so we weren't able to actually find the den. And then sadly, without us having found the den, the river came down and flooded, and we believe that may have then led to the demise of the cubs. And not too long after that, and once the river's levels had subsided, the Plaque Rock female was then seen mating with the Maxim's male, and so that is a sure sign to us that the cubs are sadly lost. But hopefully from now on, 3.5 months time or about 110 days time, she may then give birth to another litter of cubs, which will be her fourth, and might have a little bit more luck with that. It's obviously a very tough and challenging feat for a mother leopard to raise her cubs successfully, and so for all the other females around here that have raised cubs successfully, we do give a little nod of respect to them, knowing all the challenges and relentless times that they go through in order just to raise their cubs successfully. This has been a fairly long wait, but oh, there's lions calling. That's pretty awesome, sitting with a leopard. You can hear lions calling in the distance. It sounds like it's just north of the Sand River. But she's starting to get a little bit antsy now, chasing after some flies, yawning, rolling over a good few times. So we're losing light and just really hope that she then gets up and maybe goes into the tree before it gets too dark. That was pretty exciting. There's a little family of guinea fowl that came walking through the grass behind us. And immediately she was up ready to react and chase after or possibly stalk them. They seem to change direction, so she's lost interest and is now just in the grass here. So hopefully that's spurred on a little bit of activity. She might go up the tree now for us. The trickiest part about now is she's just kind of walking to the base of the tree. And I have no idea when she's going to launch up into the tree. So I hope we don't miss it. Sounds like she's having a drink from the mudwaller right here, and that could be pretty awesome with the reflection. Okay, finally we got what we wanted. She finished her drink, rested in this bit of grass for a bit there, and then eventually launched herself up into the tree, and she now looks as though she's up there feeding. And is in a bit of a precarious situation trying to feed their hyenas come around to the base. So we'll see if we can get a view of her there, but at least we got her going up into the tree after our long wait this afternoon. And that was a pretty awesome view, and throwing a little bit of her having a drink right in front of us as well. So that was spectacular, and we can go home happy this evening. So we're going to slowly start heading back to camp, but don't forget to give this video a like if you enjoyed it, or hit the subscribe button below if you're interested in following more of these stories. But what a fantastic afternoon. It's enough from me. We're going to head back to camp and settle in for the evening, and we'll see you all again next week.